Hi, good evening. I do apologise. I was meant to do my Olympiakos Olympiakos 1, Arsenal 3. I was meant to do the review earlier this afternoon. I do apologise. I had other things to do, like business. But hey, better late than never. This is your host, your guy himself. Oops, what's happening here? Excuse me, a bit messy, isn't it? Again, I'm going to rephrase that. This is your host, your guy, the one and only himself, DLG Reppin. Here I am. For those of you that don't know, who are watching for the first time, that's my card there. Guys around London, all around the world, I'll be coming around with this, yeah? So watch out, yeah? So, Olympiakos 1, Arsenal 3. What a magnificent performance. What a night. Professional job done. Minus the stupid mistake by Bird Leno. He should use his brain. But other than that, we were in total control for the bulk of the game. Especially the first 10 minutes. I was impressed with how quickly we started. Our intensity levels were high up the pitch. We got control of the ball. I mean, Tierney was magnificent and left, mainly in the first half and the second. Gabriel Miguelis, solid, completely solid performance by him. I think he stands out as as possibly the best performer of the team. Midfield, Thomas Partey was all right until he got subbed off 4 minutes before the hour mark. And when he came off, we bring on Danny Ceballos. He received a difficult pass from Leno. I mean, Leno should have hooved it, rosette, whatever. Well, he should have done a full 70, 90 yarder clearance, full pump. But he did something stupid. Yeah, playing that from the back, I'm for it, but you've got to have your you got to have your awareness and of your surrounding. And Danny Ceballos received the ball. Yeah, you would think he gets the bulk of the blame. No, I'm blaming Leno all out. I'm giving him 85% of the blame, at least 85% of the blame. He had the ball. He had space. He could have picked out 3, maybe if not 4 Arsenal players to clear it. Well, no, to clear it. Well, he could have cleared it, or he could have picked up 3, if not 4 Arsenal players waiting for the ball in space. But he picks out Danny Ceballos, and it looks bad on Danny Ceballos getting intercepted. But, well, maybe Danny Ceballos could have been aware of his surroundings. That could be the case, but for me, Leno has to take full responsibility. So, excuse me. In this case, I will blame Leno for that goal. But other than that, that's not the main. That's not the main talking point. You know, I think the game itself was a superb game for us. We had a spell at 1-1 where Olympiakos had their tails up, and El Arabi, who scored the equaliser, should have had his second, and he should have been 2-1 up. That was our wake-up call, and Gabriel Miguelis gets a fine, solid header. And for VAR to even consider disallowing that is a disrespect on its own. Don't know what they're watching up there, but El Nani comes on with the 2 other substitutes, and he comes on, he hits a blockbuster, and, well, he hits a long ranger. And I think the goalkeeper could have saved that, as well as Odegaard's goal. What a fine first goal for Odegaard in an Arsenal shirt. I was proud for him. I was proud for the club and the team, etc. And yeah, I've got every right to be proud. And I believe this time next week we will be confirmed in the last 8 of the Europa League. If we cut aside the silly mistakes, learn from our heartbreak of last season, and prepare properly, we will go through. Other than that, I'm going to do my review. And part of my review is the player rating, so let's get into that. Bernd Leno. Wow. What do I say about Bernd Leno? In the first half, yeah, he kept a clean sheet because the shot that he had to deal with was a routine save. But other than that, that mistake, just simply unacceptable. I'm going to give him, well, he didn't have that much to do apart from the mistake, apart from the simple routine save and the stupid mistake. And he knows it's unacceptable. So I'm going to give him a 6. Right back Bellerin. Now, I'll tell you what, he didn't have a bad game. He hadn't, I thought he was one of the better performers in the whole team. Got forward quite well. Again, defensively, he was found wanting at times, but offensively, yeah, he offered us an outlay there, for Bukayo Saka, and I thought he supported the offensive play when he had to, and defended. Well, I don't think he did that much defending as such. I'll give him a 7. Yeah, give him a 7, and that's at least that we can ask for. 7, minimum out of 10. Right, let's get on to David Luiz. David Luiz. In that game, he was okay, and that's as much as I can subscribe David Luiz's performance. Okay, led by example when you had to. Won his fair share of headers, as he does, but there was one moment where he nearly cost us a goal, and he receives the ball from Bernd Leno, they're playing out from the back routine. Excuse me. But the reality is, he's turned himself into danger, not knowing that the striker was on him. Put pressure on him, he received the ball from him. I need that. And, he's just lucky that the fella curled it 2-3 yards wide off the far post. Otherwise, it would have been another embarrassing talking point. But thank goodness it went wide. Oh, David Luiz, 6. Gabriel Miguelis, I think he was our man of the match. What a solid performance. Never backed down from a tackle, especially there was a moment in the second half where they hit us on the counter-attack. He just went in, won the ball, and what a fabulous header. That had everything about it. Leadership, commitment, authority, aggression. That is the sort of header from a defender that I want to see from time to time, especially when it involves a set-piece situation, and you can look towards him to get in the end of a set-piece and make sure it's in the back of the net. For me, I'm going to give him an 8.5. He is worth an 8.5 for that performance. Kieran Tierney, I'm going to give him an 8. I thought he was outstanding. Again, he just gets better and better, this guy. Got forward, beat the right back 3 times, he whipped in fantastic crosses. And the crosses, it's a dream for a number 9 striker to get on the end of. And Aubameyang, he's got to show more hunger and desire to get on to the end of it, or even lack a set for that criticism. But overall, Kieran Tierney offensively offered us an outlay. Defensively, he was so solid. He was switched on, prepared to defend, planned where the danger is going to be in his defensive duties, and he covered well. 8 for Kieran Tierney. All right, the midfield 2. Thomas Partey. I'll tell you what, he was all right. Weren't the best of games for him. Well, I wouldn't say it weren't the best, but he wasn't bad. His performance wasn't bad as such. He did struggle a little bit, if I can be honest with you. He did struggle, and he's what I would call our midfield bully destroyer. He's got everything in the tank to succeed in the Premier League. And you got to understand, he's only been an Arsenal player for 4 months. 4 months. And he's gradually understood how his teammates are playing. In his performance, he wasn't scared to play a risk forward pass. At the same time, he got a little bit casual. I'm going to give him a 6, and I'll love to find out later on why he got taken off for Ceballos. Anyway, I'll get onto Ceballos in a bit. Granit Xhaka. Just another normal routine game for him. Don't remember him committing a lot of challenges as such. Maybe he did, or maybe he didn't. But one thing with him, he looked after the ball as well as he has done in recent games. He wasn't looking to take any risk. I think he learnt his lesson from the Burnley game, from playing that from the back and making sure he's aware of his surroundings. I'll give him a 7. I think he had one of his better games. The 3 in front of the 2. Bukayo Saka. Now, I've got all love for this kid. I say kid. He's a kid in the men's game at 19, but young man. But for me, he drifted out of the games, and it's like he was kept quiet, and the levels of performance were so low and poor. If I'm going to be honest with you, Bukayo Saka. I think did he have an opportunity in that game? No, but he played 1 or 2 blind passes, and for me, he didn't get enough of the ball. And then again, his teammates didn't make sure he was in the game, but he's got to make sure that he shows for the ball a lot more, and that's where I'll get a little bit frustrated with him. I'll give him a 6. Martin Odegaard in the middle. What a night for him. Well, what a goal on a good night for Arsenal. Gave the ball away on 2 occasions. That's what I can remember. And I thought, in the second time he gave the ball away, I thought it would have affected him mentally. Every time he received the ball in space, and then the final ball, he looked like he was going to give it away and just give up. But he kept going. He kept putting in a shift, and he deserved that goal. All right, the keeper should be saving that. But the power and the accuracy on that strike, wow. I'm going to give him a 7. No, to be honest, I'm going to give him a 6.5. On the other side, Willian. He did some good stuff, taking on his fullback, beating him, tracked back well, did as much as he could, had some effect in the game, but again, not the full impact. 6 for Willian. Aubameyang, again, another. Not one of his better performances. I'll have to give him a 5. I think I'll have to give him a 5. He wasn't really in the game as such, He was more in the pocket of Socrates, if the truth be told. He did struggle for the bulk of the game, but however, he kept going, and we got the good. Despite the good night, despite the good goals that we had, he just kept going and kept battling, but that's the minimum that we can ask for. So I'm going to give him a 5. The substitutes, Danny Ceballos. He gets a little bit of the blame for the goal, but for me, I didn't think he allowed the mistake to affect him. The mistake was Leno's, but I didn't think he allowed it to affect him, because he's thinking, I fucked up here, and I'm gonna have to do everything I can in my ability to run as fast as I can to stop it, because I've given the ball away and my first touch was poor. Yeah, the first touch, you can accuse him of not controlling the ball, not killing the ball in his ball control. But for me, I don't think he was to be blamed fully for the goal. That's down on Bird Leno for me. It's all on Bird Leno. For him, he carried on. He tried to inspire the team with his silky passes, his technique on the ball, and he kept driving the team on. I'm going to give him a 6. Who came on? Mohamed El-Neni. What a strike! And again, keeper should be saving that. God knows what marks out of 10 he will get from the Olympiakos fans, that goalkeeper, because he's allowed 2 good strikes to surpass him when he should have saved them. But for me, El-Neni, you're not going to take that goal away from him. He came on, did what he does best, and when in space and he saw the opportunity to shoot, his eyes lit up, and don't get me wrong, it was a nice strike, but keeper's got to save that. Standard, I'll give him a 6 for the impact he made. Nicolas Pepe, positive change. Yeah, he came on. He was running at the Olympiakos winger, and the defenders, should I say. He tried to affect the game for me. I mean, he looked quite lively, if I'm going to be honest, every time he had the ball. So I'm going to give him a 6 for his efforts. Another positive change. Lacazette came on by himself. Who came on? There was the 3 substitutions. Emil Smith-Rowe didn't make as much as impact as I would have expected him to do. Obviously, he battled, helped the team out, made sure that the team, he made sure, like, everyone in the team, that they were all secured, and made sure we would take the 3-1 lead to the Emirates. He played his part in that, but nothing much to look at. Mark him down as a standard 5. Alexander Lacazette didn't have much of an impact in the game as such. I'm not going to mark him down. So that's my player ratings done. Now the manager, Mikel Arteta, stuck to his principles because of the fact that we dominated the bulk of the game. His decision to stick with the formation and the tactics was justified on the night. So I'll give praising where it's due and criticism where it's duly deserved. And I'm going to give him an 8, Mikel Arteta. For the basis that we were set up right. He was right in his decisions. I think that overall, 11 Arsenal players that he started did their jobs to the best of their ability. And they did try, certain individuals did try not to really let him down. But that's the way it goes. Other than that, I'm going to give him an 8.5. The referee, I'll give a 4. Oleg of Olympiakos committed 2 fouls, and he deserved to be booked, and he had to be taken off. I think there were 2 yellow cards on their side. And Gabriel Miguelis, I'm disappointed about that booking. It was his first naughty foul. He should have had a ticking off. Yeah, a bit of a verbal conversation between the 2 parties, in the referee and Gabriel Miguelis. He booked him, and that's what disappointed me. I'm going to give him a 4 because I think he did all right. I think he was not too bad and really not fussy. He allowed the game to flow, and he knew when to blow the whistle for fouls. And yeah, he got most of the decision right, to be honest. So, apart from the VAR was not his fault. That was some idiot in the control room somewhere. God knows where. But he gets a 4. Right, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls. If you've got an opinion, a suggestion, a reaction to the Olympiakos result, leave it in the comment section below. Smash the thumbs up like button. Share. Smash that share button all over the world to your relatives and friends. And do help me subscribe to DLG Reppin, please. That's myself and I only. Thank you so much for the love and the support, man. Ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, again, thank you for listening, for tuning in, for watching, and also, always thank you for putting up with me, as you always do. Again, subscribe to DLG Reppin, smash the share button for me, that likes, the thumbs up like button, leave your views, your own personal reaction and response to the game of last night. You're more than welcome to come into my channel, no matter where you are, or where you are, or where you're from around the world, etc., etc. I'm out of here. Peace again, love again, and bless again. Have a good day. Enjoy your evening. If you're still up, if you're in bed, rest well. Otherwise, be nice. And speaking of subscribing, yeah, before I go, shout out to you, sir or madam, yeah, or Mr. or Mrs. Thank you for subscribing. That shows me the love. That shows me the support you're giving me, yeah? Shout out to you, yeah? Because you're now the 93rd subscriber that I've had on this channel in 14 months exactly. So shout out to you, yeah? Thumbs up for that. Again, bless. Peace out. I'm out of here. Be nice.